So these instructions should be fairly straightforward. Basically, the big thing to look out for is the rotation of the crankshaft between taking the passenger timing chain off and taking the driver's side timing chain off. And then when you go back together with it, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. But the going back together, it's just line up the marks, line up the cams, and line up the chains. It's pretty simple going back together with it. Well, I've just about got all my supporting mods done. So I got my idler bracket in here, swapped out my idler pulley, changed out my compressor to the 6-rib clutch, or 6-rig pulley. I need to get a longer bolt so I can install my harmonic balancer, but basically the front end's back together. I've got new oil pump gears in it. We ended up putting a Mustang oil pump in it, and then Mustang oil pump gears in the oil pump. Valve covers are on it. I still need to put spark plugs in it and change the gap on those and put them back in, and put coils back in. But overall, we're pretty close to being done over here. So without further ado, we're going to open up the big boy. I did all my homework on the building of the truck, so we can finally see what we're after here. Oh man, look at that. Thing's freaking huge. So we're going to pull this out of the box, and I'm going to set it over here in my truck, and we're going to get to adding fuel injectors, fuel rail, doing some supporting mods on this thing before it goes onto the truck. So that's the stage we're at right now. Well, I got the Supercharger base in place. The problem is I'm hitting my fuel injectors on both sides of the valve covers. So, let's see, right in here, I'm hitting all 8 injectors. Both sides are like that. That means the heavy ass blower comes back out, so I can figure out if I have wrong parts, mismachined parts. I don't know, but this is frustrating. Everything on this has been fighting me all the way through, so I'm gonna unplug all my injectors again, pull everything out, and kind of sort of start over. We'll see what happens. My neighbor's gonna hate me. Sorry about this. So we're getting wrapped up on this, and this is currently what they're offering with their kit. It's this really cheap intake tube, and they say this is a pre-production setup, and they have a actual AFE cold air intake that they're going to send once they get delivery of it, but it's going to have some sort of more plasticky and different air filter setup, but that's what we got for now. So there's the intake side. Also not crazy about the way that they put the spacer brackets on to move the reservoir over. It's not bad, it just doesn't cosmetically look great, but you kind of have to, because this water neck down here is sharing the same space as the larger throttle body and intake tube. So if this was over 2 inches, that would put your water neck like right in here. So unfortunately it's necessary. Other than that though, I'm pretty happy with how we got everything installed and tucked. Glad to be done. I did drive it yesterday. I put about 10 miles on the truck, and customer's gonna come pick it up here in a couple hours and take it off to get it tuned. So happy with, like I said, really happy with where we're at with it. And it took about 3 weeks to get it installed in my free time, and that, like I said, that was fighting lots and lots of parts issues. So we had oil pump gears, we had the injectors, had all the hoses and the cold air kit issues, and then actually going and through and installing everything too. So I said that's where we're at. So stay tuned for the next build, the next project we'll be doing.